Hi, this is Michelle.
And Jim.
From No Worries RVing. In the last video we said that we would be getting out of the video pretty quickly. Well, that didn't happen.
Things changed, yeah.
Things changed. So we got a brand new modular home. It was delivered, or manufactured home. It was delivered on February 28th, and we thought right away we're going to get that video out. However, it's more complicated. It's not like you get a house and everything comes fully delivered in it and it's going to have electricity hooked up to it and you're going to move in that exact same day or week. That's not how it works, especially down here in Florida, which is for our own good. So what happened was the house was delivered. They put it up on bricks on February 28th, like I said. That same day, however, Jim's brother, who has been fighting cancer for a very long time, was put into hospice care. So we kind of had to stick around, wait to see what was happening with him, and working on the house at the same time. So first we had plumbers. Plumbers came, they did the plumbing underneath the home. It worked out, it was inspected, everything passed. The electricians came. It worked out, everything was good. We now have electricity hooked up to the house, which is fantastic. At the same time, the air conditioner people came. They hooked it up, seemed everything was fine. However, our inspector did not like the pad that it set on. So we had to go through about 3 weeks of them calling the county inspector to see what he wanted specifically as to how our pad was set up. They've got that figured out. Each county here in Florida is a little bit different. And our county is one of the stricter counties that we happen to live in. So they got that figured out. It was good to go. Then the next thing that came was the flooring. We have what's called a tongue and groove vinyl plank. He came. He was fantastic. He put that flooring down. It looks
good.
Fantastic. Yeah, and he also tiled. So like none of the house has tile, paint, anything on it. So he did all the tiling. Then next we had painters come. The painters came, they painted every single room. And not only do they paint every room, they have to paint all the ceiling, all the walls, the closets, the doors, all the trim. And they put down all the trim, except for where there was carpet. That's a different story altogether. Then I think next was the carpet guy that came.
Yeah.
He laid the carpet. However, he didn't put any trim where the carpet goes because he's not the one that usually does it. It's usually the paint guys. So we found out that was when the house was shipped, they were having a little bit of a shortage with the trim.
Floorboard trim.
Yeah. So they didn't want to hold the house for the trim only. So they sent ours out without any trim for the 3 bedrooms. So we are still waiting for the trim. But that will not hold us up from moving in. So we have had every inspection, I believe, pass so far. Then we thought we were just about ready for the CO, which is a certificate of occupation. That's when you're occupancy. That's when you're allowed to actually move in the house. Well, we found out we had to plant some trees.
Yeah, 3.
Yes, so our county has a thing that you have to plant trees if you have a new build, even if your house was already there and a hurricane wiped it out.
We didn't lose any trees.
We didn't lose any trees. We didn't lose any trees. And we don't have any Florida-specific trees where you would have to replant them, like Florida oak trees is a grandfather live oak. Those are a grandfather type tree, and if you lose that tree, you have to replant it. You're not allowed to tear it down or anything like that. Even if you buy a new house and there's a live oak on it, you're not allowed to cut it down. So we went back to the county and said, well, we have 3 trees in our yard. Well, actually, we have 2 trees in a bush. Well, those are considered ornamental trees. They were not the ones on the suggested Florida list. And most of the trees on that list, you won't want to plant in your yard. But we found some holly trees.
Yeah, hollies.
Yeah, something like that. Holly trees, and they're actually a pretty tree. The only thing bad about them is the females have a berry on it. And when the birds eat them, that can cause a problem. But they are a very pretty tree, and they smell good. So we put 2 of those and 1 American elm, which is more of a dwarf elm. Now, the thing is, those trees have to stay on our yard for 7 years. So if a hurricane or a tropical storm comes through and wipes one of those trees out and even doesn't hurt the house, we have to replant said tree. So that inspector came out. He was happy with the trees that we got. That passed. So what are we waiting for now? Well, we're waiting for the skirting that goes around the house so that you can't see the blocking. That has to have a footer put in because we paid to have a footer so that the skirting is not just sitting on the ground. The skirting has to be put in, and our step, or these steps. I don't think
One
the
set of
front,
steps.
yeah, I don't think the front steps have to be in, but the one by the carport have to be in. Once those are done, then you have what's called a final inspection to get the CO.
Certificate, yeah.
Right. So that's what we're waiting for now. Meantime, Jim's brother did finally pass away, and the guy fought hard. He had cancer of the esophagus that went to his brain twice, and this time he had it in his esophagus again. And he has had cancer off and on since my kids were in 5th and 4th grade, and they are now 30 and 31 years old. So he has had it a long time,
yeah.
about over 20 years, almost 30.
About 25, yeah.
And about 25 years. So he is in a much better place. He is not in pain anymore. And we did go up to the funeral and got to see the family. And, you know, it's always sad when you lose somebody, but he was a great guy. He was a Marine, always a Marine. And he served his country. And, you know, we'll miss him, but he's in a much better place now. So what we do hope to have here is new videos. Like I said, the next video is going to be us getting a house, because we actually want to show what it's like to get a manufactured home. Ours is a Jacobson home. It is a very well built, one of the best built homes that you can get of a manufactured home. It's all 2x6s.
Yep.
It's all real drywall. It's all real vinyl. Everything in it is just like a house. It has 24 tie downs. It's not going to blow away. So we're going to show you that. We have some videos of back last year before the winter that we went to Shenandoah, and we want to show you Matthew's Arm, give you a little review of what that campground looks like. We also went to the Everglades, and we have some videos of the Everglades that we want to show you. We have Fort DeSoto. And one of the other things that's been taking up a lot of our time is every week we move the house. We're talking about this trailer.
Yeah.
We call this our house. Right now, this is our house. So we have to move Timon every week. And we've been going to a lot of the campgrounds around Florida, some county ones, a lot of state ones, and we have some videos of those that we would like to show you. Plus, we've been to Disney twice. Well, really 3 times, if you want to count Christmas. So we have some of those videos. So you'll get to see quite a few videos of us camping. We got a new refrigerator, and it's DC powered, and it is 3 times better than what the original refrigerator was in this camper. Plus, we got a new microwave. This also works on our solar, and it works fantastic. So we're going to show you that. So we have a lot of videos coming out. So if you will you please stick with us, watch our videos, give us those thumbs up, and make some comments. Let us know how you guys are doing. If you happen to lose anything or know someone that lost something during Hurricane Ian, let us know. We don't want any sympathy. That's not what we're asking for. It's just part of life. We're happy. We're retired now. It doesn't feel like we're retired because we've been so busy.
We've been working, yeah.
We've been working. So this week we actually took the whole week off, went to Disney, and did not work. The only day that we even dealt with the house was Thursday because we have some issues with our shed build because of the county that we have to make some adjustments. But other than that, we kind of took the whole week off, and it was really nice. So if you can, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Watch our videos. We hope to do better. We hope to make our videos much better in the future. If you have any comments about that or any ideas, please let us know. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day. How's that?